India's development, India's potentialities were being watched. In the year 2003, India entered the Global Entrepreneur Monitor study. And in that study, again surprising results came. That as compared to China and America, the total entrepreneurial population of India in the age group of 16 to 64 was 18%. 11% America, 11% China, 10% America. That is how India came to be branded as an entrepreneurial power. And if you look at what happened between 1991 and 2011, 20-year period. You know, because this is a period of great learning for me. I am a corporate advisor. I have moved in different parts of the world. I have been trained in the Western model of development, but my entire understanding of India, Indian people, Indian communities, Indian business, everything underwent a change when I started traveling across the country in 1991-92. When this liberalization, globalization mantra began to dominate and came and hit us like a tsunami. At the time we were told without foreign investment India cannot develop. And we were told, our manufacturers were told, that you can't manufacture and sell because you need global scale of operations. You need global level of investment. You can't produce steel for the Indian market. You have to produce steel competitive at the global level. You need that kind of investment. You can't manufacture trucks. You can't manufacture cars. So you can't manufacture. You better sell it. This was the pressure under which the Indian business operated in 1992, 93, 94. That is the time I started taking a travel across the country and found the picture was something different on the ground, whether I went to Ludhiana, Batala, Rajkot, Jamnagar, Morbi. Right down 4-5 years we did nothing else except to study India, for which there is no textbook available. There is no university course available. It is at that time I came to Thane also. Then I found that what operates on the ground is very different from what is being perceived. I will give you a small statistics. You all look at the Economic Times and Business Standard as to what is the Sensex of India. Sensex of India consists of 30 Indian companies. You know, the contribution of the 30 Indian companies to Indian GDP is just 1%. And you decide the economic prosperity, performance, rise or fall of India by looking at the Sensex. The entire BSE 500, which exhausts 90% of the listed companies in India, produces just 4.5% of India's GDP. The entire listed and unlisted corporates in India put together today produces 14% of India's GDP. It used to produce 12% of India's GDP in 1991. In 13 years, it has just improved by 2%. You know, the private sector in India used to employ 75 lakh people in 1991. It employs 115 lakh people, just an improvement of 30 lakhs with all this IT, with all the growth in the financial sector, with all the growth in the stock market. 30 lakhs addition, nothing more. The government sector employment has come down from about 200 million to 200 lakhs to 173 lakhs or 174 lakhs. It has come down. Private sector employment has gone up. How has India been employed? The economic census of 2005 says the largest economic performance has been by the non-corporate sector, in which there are 43 million non-farming enterprises, 75% of them unregistered, which employ 100 million people, for which the bank finance is just 5%. This is India. This is Indian economy. And we were told without foreign investment, India cannot develop. Between 1991 and 2011, statistics is available today, that the total net foreign investment which has come into India in the entire 20-year period, it is just 1.2% of the total investment in India. The balance has been by domestic savings. 78% of the domestic savings is family savings. This is what we said in 1991, 92, 93, 94. Taking a travel across the country, that India has domestic capital, domestic savings, domestic consumption. We have what we known as domestically driven economy. All this materialized and we became a seeming economic power, rising as a political power in the year 2004, when this government took over and began systematically demolishing the economy, about which I am going to tell you just now.